anything because I love my morning routine so much. My top priority in the morning is spending time with God. So I try to aim to wake up as early as I can, majorly by 4:30 a.m. towards 5, as much as I can. Not every day is the 4:30 a.m. wake up. Hi, angels. Welcome and welcome back to me, my thoughts, and I with Esther Brady. On this podcast, I share about my life, my thoughts, and things I go through in my day-to-day life. I share about my journey of building my faith in God, self-development, self-discovery, self-growth, and self-improvement. I hope you feel loved and welcome here. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you haven't heard, you're amazing, you're beautiful, or handsome, and everything is working out for your good. Just have faith and put in the work, and everything will come together beautifully for you. I hope you're able to take something away from this week's episode. Don't forget to follow, like, and leave a review. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget, I love you so much. And let's get right into this episode. Hi, Angel. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of Me, My Thoughts and I podcast. I am your host, Esther Brady, and it's so wonderful to have you back with me on today's podcast episode. This is the last round to my three-part series on routines while I am in school. So today I'm going to be talking about my morning routine in school plus tips on how to create your own morning routine. Firstly, I'll be talking about my own morning routine, then I'll give you guys tips on how to create your own morning routine. So yeah, let's get right into it. Firstly, my top priority in the morning is spending time with God. So I try to aim to wake up as early as I can, majorly by 4:30 a.m. towards 5, as much as I can. Not every day is the 4:30 a.m. wake up. Not every day is the 5 a.m. wake up. Sometimes I'm waking up by 8, sometimes I'm waking up by 9. It totally depends on how I'm feeling that day and how my night went. So to have a productive morning routine, you need to have a productive night routine. That is the first thing. You want to have a good morning routine, have a good night routine. The night before sets the pace for the day. So I try to wake up early. When I wake up early, then I do my Bible study. Majorly, I use the chapter that we are given in my Bible app. I use the YouVersion Bible app, and I just take the chapter from the verse of the day. Like if the verse of the day is Luke 12:15, I take Luke chapter 12, and that's the first thing I open my eyes to in the morning. First thing I like to just consume in the morning is my Bible, just so I have like a good like start to my day. I think it thoroughly helps me starting my day with God as it will. Then I read my devotional. I use what's the name of this devotional? I can't remember, but it's by Bishop Adeboye. Yes, Pastor Adeboye. I really can't really remember the name, but I read my devotional. That's the devotional I use. Then I read a book, whatever book I'm reading that month or that week, whatever it might be. I'm currently reading Think and Grow Rich because your girl is trying to make some money. But it's a really good book. I've read it before. This is my second time reading it. I'm kind of a repeating kind of girl. I like to read things over and over again. I like to watch things over and over again. That's the kind of person that I am. But that's by the way. And I read. After I read, I do my journaling. I write out. I have my journal prompts for the morning time, and I just write out the answers to the questions basically. And for those that want to know what journal prompts I answer, they will be in the show notes. Yeah. Then I do my journal prompts. Then I read my chapter of the day in my Bible. I use I think up to 9 parts is reading your Bible in 3 years. Is a plan on your version, and I use it to just guide me through the Bible basically. And whatever chapter of the day we are giving, I read it, and yeah. After I read my Bible, I like to move my body. I think moving my body has become such a very, very important part of my morning routine. After reading my Bible, the next most important thing to me is exercising, moving my body in one way, in any way, shape, or another. I need it. I thoroughly need it. I just exercise. I have my weekly split, so I'm not confused as to what I want to do that day because I need that kind of structure in my life. I don't like being confused. No, no, no. So I exercise. After that, I do my shower and my skincare, wash away the grime and the sweat of jumping up and down, moving my body like someone is chasing. Then after that, I like to do my language learning. I learn on Duolingo. I'm currently learning Chinese and I'm on my 89th, I'm on my 89th day. I think so. So I think I'm doing very good, though I'm not really retaining any knowledge. But I think I am. If I was put on trial, I think I would say a good word, like a full sentence in Chinese. So yeah. My next thing is I go through my to-do list. Like I said, preparation for a beautiful day is starting from the night before. So the night before, I have already written out my to-do list for the day. So I check out my to-do list. What have I done? What is left to do? What classes do I have? What other additional things am I doing that day? What time do I want to study? Those kind of things. So I go through my to-do list so I have an idea of how my day is going to go. Like I've said in other episodes, I use my Keep Notes app, I use my Notion, and I use my Structured app to just keep me in check, keep me structured, basically. Now, to my tips that I want to give you, I said my tips. So the tips I want to give you on how to create your own productive, beautiful, wonderful morning routine while in school. Like I have been screaming and saying since morning, plan your day the night before. Set your goals, pack your school bag, pack your books, set out your clothes for the day. Like all those kind of things. It pays to do it the night before because there's no panic the next morning, there's no rush. Like you just ease into your morning. And I just love that for me. Like you just ease into your morning. There's no what am I wearing today? Oh my god, I left a book at home. Like you just get to ease into your morning. You know what you're doing that day, you know your plan for the day, and you just move with that. My next tip is to have a consistent bedtime and wake up time so you can have enough time for your routine. For me, that is why I really enjoy waking up around 4:30 to 5 a.m. because I get to have enough time to be by myself, have alone time, have quiet time, which is really important for me. If I get into the hustle and bustle of school, just having enough time for my routine because this takes me like about an hour 30 minutes in total, if not two on some days. Just having a consistent bedtime routine really helps. I try to sleep like around 11, 12. Sometimes. It depends on the day. No day is the same. Genuinely, no day is the same, but I try my best and you can try your best too. And if you're trying to wake up earlier, I would advise you to wake up gradually in increments. Like, let's say normally you wake up by like around 8 a.m. The next day, try to wake up like around 7:45. Just shift. Don't try to wake up at 5 o'clock that same day because trust me, it won't work. Trust me, it won't work. So gradually change the time that you wake up. Like this week, just wake up for 7:45. The next week you can try to wake up for 7:30. The next week you can try to wake up for 7:15. Like your body is gradually getting used to waking up early, not just you pushing your body into an unknown time. Like your body just be like, Are you high? Are you high? Like who are you and who are waking up at this time? Honestly, and there are some battles we cannot win against our body, whether we like it or not. So instead of you just forcing yourself to wake up at such an unexpected time, gradually reduce. I don't know, am I increasing or reducing? Just gradually wake up early. Yes. My next tip is to drink water. I don't usually do this because I really don't like drinking water early in the morning. I don't know why. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't really work for me. Some days I do, maybe if I'm really thirsty when I wake up, but I really don't. I really don't like doing this. But yeah, Drink water. Apparently, it's good for you. So yeah. Then next tip is to eat breakfast. Like I said, there's some things that there's some things that I do not just feel the need to do. And eating breakfast is one of them. Sometimes I do, but not just as soon as I wake up. Maybe like after I'm done with my morning routine. I know some people like to eat before they exercise. I do not. I get nauseous so bad, so bad, and I just don't like it. Like I don't like it at all. It does not work for me. But for some people it does. So if it does work for you, try to eat breakfast in the morning before you move your body. My next one is no phone for the first hour of the day. I try my hardest and my best, which I think I have been getting really good at, to not check my phone in the morning. Apart from opening my Bible app, I think that's the only thing I do on my phone. Switching off my alarm and opening my Bible app. Period. No more, no less. For the first hour of the day, I just do not. I till I'm done with my morning routine. Basically, I try to not go on my phone. I try to just be in like a calm, phone free zone, basically. My next tip is to incorporate mindfulness into your routine, journaling, breath work, meditation, affirmations, whichever one works for you. For me, it is journaling and meditation and affirmations. Sorry, journaling and affirmations every week while I'm setting my goals for the week. In case you're wondering what my weekly research routine is, check out the episode before the last. Yes. You see, it's a three-part series, like I said. So you see my weekly research routine where I talk about how I set my goals and plan for the week. So every week I write out my affirmations for the week. I have 10 affirmations that I write out. And then every morning and every night I try to say it to myself. Like I try to repeat those words back to my subconscious and just take them in. So yeah, those are my own mindfulness activities to say. Then incorporate self care into your morning routine. It could be taking your shower, it could be your skincare. For me, it's just those are the slow parts of my morning, like taking a good, beautiful shower, even though sometimes I'm rushing through my shower, but like doing my skincare, like knowing that I am taking care of myself, like it's so rewarding in a way. It's so rewarding. My next tip is to review your to-do list. Like I have said, and I have said, and I have said, plan the day before. This will set you up for success in a way you could have never imagined, but plan the day before. Review your to-do list. What have I done today? What is left for me to do? What do I want to add to it? Like whatever it might be, just review your to-do list. Like I enjoy to-do list a lot. I'm a girl that likes to plan, that likes to write things down. That's me. That's me, to be very honest. My next tip is to move your body. You do not necessarily need to be doing a 45 minutes eat exercise. Sometimes you just need to go on a walk. Sometimes you just need to stretch. Like whatever feels the most convenient for your body at that time, do it. But make sure you're moving your body one way or another. Yeah. My next tip is to get enough sleep. Honestly, on the days where I do not get enough sleep, I feel it in my body. I feel it in my brain cells. Like I just feel so tired when I wake up and I don't feel good. So getting enough sleep is so important. Like just make sure you are actually resting and giving your body the downtime that it deserves. And my last and final tip is be consistent. Rome was not built in a day. There is nothing good that comes easy. Whatever you want in life, you have to be consistent and persistent towards it. If you want to have a great morning routine, it will not come the day you start. You have to be consistent with it. You have to take it slow. You have to do it day by day, brick by brick. You can't build a house in a day. No matter how how much you try, you cannot build a house in a day. You take it step by step. You try your possible best to be consistent. Just keep on working towards it. Iterate if you need to, change things if you have to, but be consistent. Keep on going for that life that you want, basically. I do not know why my voice is keeps reducing. I don't know what is going on. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Me, My Thoughts and I podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed recording this one. I think this is my favorite of the three-part series, generally, because I love my morning routine so much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye guys. Mwah. Hi, angels. Thank you for listening to another episode of Me, My Thoughts, and I hope you had a great listen and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to follow the podcast, make sure to leave a rating and a review. And if you want to see more of the podcast, follow on Instagram. And if you want to see more of me, also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you learned something and I hope it was quite insightful and wonderful for you. And remember that you're wonderful and amazing. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And if you guys so much, bye guys. Mwah.